Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Felipe Coutinho and Sadio Mane. I know that this does seem very strange right now when it comes to Sadio Mane. I know that there has been many stories regarding Mane potentially moving to Barcelona. So I know that this is something that I should be talking about for today's video. But before we go into that, I do want to speak about Coutinho first, and then we'll get into the section of Sadio Mane. I am going to be dividing these parts down in the timeline below so you guys can see exactly where I do start talking about a certain topic. Hopefully that does end up being easier for you guys. And so let's do this, right? Enjoy the video. So let's speak about Coutinho first, because it does say here, according to Fernando Polo, that Barcelona is about to permanently sell Coutinho to Aston Villa for around 15 to 20 million euros. It is like 99% complete. This is going to be a deal that will go through for sure within the coming days. And Aston Villa, and with the coach of Steven Gerrard, he is basically the big reason behind this whole deal. He does have full confidence in Felipe Coutinho. So I know that it does seem very strange, right, when it comes to Felipe Coutinho and him being sold for 20 million euros permanently, because we have heard many reports stating that Coutinho was going to be sold for around 40 million euros. And so many were questioning what did happen. Like, was it because there were renegotiations? Was it because Aston Villa informed Barcelona that they could not afford something like 40 million euros? Was it because of how Coutinho has been performing at this club? It could be because of a multitude of reasons. So we're never going to know. Only the club itself, Aston Villa and Barcelona, are going to know on why he was priced at 20 million euros. I assume that the only reason why Barcelona just sold Coutinho to Aston Villa and like no other club, like Leicester City or like any other Premier League club, it was because of the relationship between Coutinho and the coach of Aston Villa, which is again Steven Gerrard. And Barcelona and Aston Villa wanted to listen. They wanted the best for Coutinho, because we know that Coutinho has not been having the best career as of late, and especially within the past 4 to 5 years. So I do think that Joan Laporta and Mateo Lamán were trying to do this player a favor by putting him in the best condition possible. And just to give you guys like some clarification when it comes to how much Barcelona is going to be saving and receiving in total for this operation, it is going to be around 40 to 45 million euros. Now, they are going to be receiving 20 million euros off of this sale, and they're also going to be saving a total of 20 to 25 million euros because of his wages. Because Coutinho will no longer be a Barcelona player, Barcelona no longer has to pay his remaining amount in terms of wages through his contract, which was going to accumulate to 20 to 25 million euros. So it is a huge plus. It is going to have a massive positive effect on their salary bill. Maybe hopefully in the future we get to hear Joan Laporta say that yes, we have a little bit of more room within our salary bill, we can fit in more players through this summer. So there is many positive things that we could take from this. Maybe this could allow us to renew Dembele, maybe this could allow us to sign a new player, or maybe finish the operation of Kessie and Christensen, because we know that these players are coming to Barcelona. The only thing that Barcelona have to do is to check out how can they fit in these two players into the wage bill. And so again, it is going to be giving out a lot of positive news and positive effects towards this club. And I hope that Coutinho does well at Aston Villa. We want to see him blossom, because like I've said before, he has had a disastrous 4 years at this Barcelona club. Yes, he has had a great season at Bayern Munich. He won the Champions League, but when it comes to Barcelona itself, he just never really blossomed. And many did assume that Coutinho was going to be that A player for the club, that he was going to be that next, supposedly, right, Iniesta. But Barcelona in the end did not know what they were doing. They had no clue. A few years ago, they did not know how to use Felipe Coutinho. This is a lesson for this Barcelona club and for every club out there in Europe, that money will never ever buy you trophies. I do not care if you have a front three of Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, and then having a bench of Lewandowski, Benzema, and Vinicius. It really doesn't matter. It has been shown time and time again that money, again, will never buy you trophies. Coutinho was never supposed to be coming to Barcelona. It would have never worked out in the first place. There was never a position for someone like Felipe Coutinho within this club. And so it's great to see that these two parties are going their separate ways. Barcelona are now moving on with the likes of Gavi, Pedri, Frankie, Pablo Torre, and they were going to be seeing Coutinho blossom at the Premier League, and hopefully again he does very well. We wish him a lot of success, a lot of luck, and thank you Coutinho for doing what he did throughout these past 4 years, even though it was not that much, but thank you in the end for doing what you could under this previous Barcelona that we did see a few months ago. So now let's move on towards the next section of today, and we are going to be talking about Sadio Mane. So Sadio Mane has been linked to Barcelona in the past few hours. I know that many of you guys do know who Sadio Mane is. There is no introduction that needs to be made within this video when it comes to this player. He has been a star for Liverpool for many years, and especially in the past 3 years by winning many trophies, winning the Premier League, the Champions League. And so the fact that this player here has shown that he is interested in going to Spain, it does excite us a lot, because it does say here, according to Helena Condis, that Barcelona are attentive to the future of Sadio Mane in Liverpool. His contract expires in June 2023. Mane is considering leaving Liverpool in this coming summer and wants his next challenge to be in La Liga. Mateo Lemán loves the player, and if Dembele leaves, he will be able to open the door. So look, Mane is 30 years old. He is not that young, but he's also not that old. I do think that if, assuming Mane comes to Barcelona, he can give Barcelona a very strong 4 to 5 years. Even Klopp has said many times that Mane can play well into his 30s, even with someone like Salah, because the way that Mane is built, the way that someone like Salah is built, their conditioning and their dedication towards this game is going to pull them through until at the very least 35, 36 years old. And so the fact that we can have Mane for a good 4 strong years, that is going to be a huge plus. That would be considered as a very great signing for this summer. Now, one thing that we have to know about Mane is that he has converted himself into a center forward. Back in the 2020-2021 season, he was 90% of the time playing as a left wing forward, but he has slowly converted himself into a center forward through this specific season, and especially since January 2022. One of the main reasons on why it is because Liverpool have signed Luis Diaz. He has been doing very well on that left wing, which is why we have seen Mane as a center forward. And if we were to compare Mane on the left wing position and on the center forward position, right, let's separate this into 2 separate seasons. On the left wing position, back in 2020-2021, he has scored 16 goals and provided 7 assists, which means that he has been involved in a total of 23 goals. As a center forward, through this specific season that we are in, he has scored a total of 21 goals and has provided 2 assists. And funny enough, he has yet again been involved in a total of 23 goals through this season, and this season has not even ended yet. So here's the thing, right? You look at these numbers and you can just see that yes, Mane has no trouble playing on the left wing and also as a center forward. And to be very honest, when it comes to like Barcelona saying that they want to replace Dembele for someone like Mane, if Dembele does not renew, I do assume that Barcelona are not necessarily thinking about placing Mane as a right winger in this Barcelona club if he does come. I do think that if Dembele leaves, Ferran Torres will move to the right wing, play with someone like Rafinha, compete for that position, and then have someone like Mane compete with Ansu Fati on the left wing, or maybe even start him on the striker position. Now, this is where things get very like confusing, right? It does shake up a couple of things. Like for example, who is Barcelona going to sign in the end? Are they going to be signing Lewandowski or Mane? Could they sign both, or does it have to be one of these two? Because I find it very difficult to see Barcelona sign these 2 players in the same summer. I have no idea what Barcelona can afford and what they cannot afford, because in the end, we are not the people that do work within this club. But I'm assuming that if Mane comes, it is because they could not find an agreement with Lewandowski nor Dembele. So if we could see a front 3 of something like Ansu Fati on the left, Mane as the center forward, and Ferran Torres as the right winger, that would be great. Because Mane, we have to remember, he gives a good 4 to 5 strong years. He is 3 years younger than someone like Lewandowski, and so a move like this would excite many Barcelona fans. And the fact that he is interested in coming to Spain, the only club that I can think of him going to would be Barcelona, because if he goes to Real Madrid, they're going to be having Kylian Mbappe, they're going to be having Vinicius, Benzema. It would be a very wrong time for him to enter a club like that. When it comes to Atletico Madrid, that is not even his preferred football. Like, Mane wants to be in a club where they play very direct football, attacking football. That is something that Barcelona do go for, and something that Liverpool do also go for. So here's the thing, right? And I want to clarify for everybody here, and I want to remind everybody here that this signing, this potential signing that Barcelona could make, and them being interested in Sadio Mane, this is not a for sure target. Like if we speak about Lewandowski, yes, he is a for sure target. We know that Barcelona want to go for him, but when it comes to Mane, he is not. Certain things do have to fall into place if we want to see Barcelona go for someone like Sadio Mane. Like for example, if Barcelona do not end up signing Lewandowski and they end up not renewing Dembele, Mane will not come. If these 2 things do actually happen, then yes, we could start hearing stories, reports about Barcelona going for someone like him, and then Mane saying, okay, I'm going to be leaving Liverpool in the summer of 2022. And we have yet to see him voice his decision for what's to happen in this coming summer, because we're going to have to wait until this season is over, right? Because right now Liverpool are in the UCL final. They're in the league competition. They do not know whether City is going to be winning or Liverpool is going to be winning. And then they're also in the FA Cup final, which they are going to be playing against Chelsea. So there's so much that they have to play for as of now. Again, this is not like a for sure signing. This is just something that is looming around the club. But hopefully that does clarify everything. That is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.